Dogs have long been celebrated as man's best friend, a status underpinned by their remarkable ability to recognize familiar faces. This skill is not just a product of domestication, but is deeply rooted in canine cognitive abilities. At the molecular level, the way dogs process facial recognition is incredibly sophisticated and parallels some aspects of human cognitive processing. Like humans, dogs possess specialized regions in their brains that are activated when they see familiar markers, whether those of humans or other dogs. The significance of this ability is multifaceted. Firstly, it played a crucial role in the domestication process, allowing dogs to form strong bonds with humans. These bonds ensured a mutually beneficial relationship that facilitated survival and companionship. Secondly, face recognition is essential for dogs in establishing social hierarchies, in maintaining pack order, which is vital for their social structure. Examples of canine recognition skills in action are both numerous and fascinating. One particularly striking example is how they respond differently to their owners versus strangers. A dog might bark at a stranger, but will likely respond with excitement and tail wagging at the sight of its owner. Moreover, service dogs are trained to recognize various facial expressions and can alert people with disabilities of a potential emotional episode or need for assistance, demonstrating the practical applications of this ability. Opinions on the subject highlight the complex emotional intelligence of dogs, suggesting that these recognition skills indicate a level of empathy or social understanding not commonly attributed to non-human animals. For instance, behavioral studies show that dogs can even follow the direction of a human's gaze or interpret body language, further emphasizing their sophisticated perception abilities. However, there are challenges when considering the extent of dogs' recognition abilities. Some skeptics argue that dogs may rely more on scent or voice recognition than visual cues, given their highly developed olfactory senses. This presents an alternative viewpoint, suggesting that while sight is important, it might not be the primary sense dogs use for recognition. Understanding canine recognition abilities also connects to other aspects of their behavioral attributes, such as loyalty and attachment. This ability helps solidify their status as loyal companions, emphasizing the profound connection between humans and dogs. As we study these interactions further, the molecular mysteries of why dogs seek out and respond to familiar faces continue to reveal the depth of interspecies bonds. This insight not only enriches our understanding of canine cognition, but also informs how we can further nurture these loyal relationships. Dogs have shared a unique bond with humans for thousands of years, a relationship that exceeds simple companionship. One of the intriguing aspects of this bond is the ability of dogs to recognize human faces, a trait deeply rooted in science. The science behind facial recognition in dogs is grounded in both evolutionary biology and neuroscience. Researchers suggest that, over millennia, dogs have evolved to interpret human social cues such as facial expressions and body language. This skill has likely been beneficial for their survival, helping them navigate complex human environments by recognizing and responding to human emotions and intentions. The significance of facial recognition in dogs goes beyond mere survival. It deepens the human-canine connection. When dogs recognize familiar faces, they are not just identifying their owners, but are also tapping into a deeper social understanding. This contributes to stronger emotional bonds and improved communication between humans and their canine companions. Studies have shown that when dogs see familiar human faces, their oxytocin levels increase, the same hormone responsible for social bonding in humans. This physiological response exemplifies the mutual affection and trust that develops over time. One exemplary real-world application of dogs' facial recognition abilities is in service and therapy roles. Guide dogs for the visually impaired, for instance, rely on their ability to recognize their owner's face and cues to provide effective assistance. Similarly, therapy dogs provide comfort and emotional support by identifying and responding to the emotional states of those they help, highlighting their proficiency in sensing human emotions and expressions. However, not all dogs develop equal proficiency in facial recognition. Variability can arise based on breed, individual socialization experiences, and the amount of interaction a dog has with humans. Breeds that have been historically closer to human activities, like Border Collies and Labradors, display heightened competencies compared to breeds less conditioned to close human interaction. There are alternative viewpoints suggesting that dogs primarily rely on other sensory information, like smell or auditory cues, for recognition, particularly in identifying humans from a distance. While facial recognition is certainly a significant skill, it is part of a larger mosaic of sensory abilities that dogs utilize in navigating their interactions with humans. This aspect of facial recognition ties into larger conversations about canine cognition and emotional intelligence, as well as the evolutionary pathways that have made dogs such adept companions. Understanding the science behind this ability not only enriches our appreciation of dogs, but also informs practices in training, care, and enhancing the human-dog relationship. Familiarity in dog behavior is a fascinating aspect of their social dynamics. It refers to the recognition and response dogs exhibit toward individuals they know, whether they be other dogs, humans, or animals. This recognition is not just a surface-level acknowledgement, but involves a deeper emotional and cognitive response. Dogs, much like humans, form social bonds, and familiarity develops through repeated interactions, training, and shared experiences. These relationships influence how dogs behave, from how they greet someone at the door to how they respond to commands. The significance of familiarity in dogs is profound. It affects their emotional well-being and impacts their sense of security. When in the presence of familiar faces, dogs exhibit lower stress levels, their body language relaxed, with tails wagging and ears perked. This comfort stems from the predictability and trust that has been cultivated over time. For instance, a dog recognizing its owner's face and voice will often display joyful behavior, which might include excited barking, jumping, or playful antics. This is an important factor for many dog owners who value the bond they share with their pets, as these familiar connections can contribute to the animal's happiness and willingness to learn. Take, for example, a service dog that has been paired with an individual for several years. The familiarity between them is crucial, allowing the dog to perform its duties with the utmost efficacy and understanding. Moreover, dogs trained in search and rescue missions develop familiarity with their handlers, enhancing trust and communication crucial for success in critical situations. However, the concept of familiarity isn't without its challenges. Not all dogs form bonds at the same speed, and some may struggle to recognize new humans or dogs as familiar due to past experiences, lack of socialization, or genetic predispositions. It's essential for dog owners and trainers to be patient and consistent, providing positive reinforcement and ample opportunities for dogs to build these critical connections. Familiarity also has an interesting intersection with scent recognition. Dogs heavily rely on their acute sense of smell, and familiarity is often linked to the odors associated with known individuals. This sensory connection adds another layer to how dogs perceive and interact with the world around them. Overall, understanding familiarity in dog behavior not only improves human-dog relationships, but also enhances training and reduces anxiety in uncertain situations. It highlights the social nature of dogs and their capability for complex emotional bonds, bridging their world with ours in remarkable ways. Humans and dogs have shared a unique bond that has been forged and strengthened over thousands of years. This intricate relationship transcends mere companionship and is deeply rooted in the symbiotic evolution of both species. The act of dogs looking for familiar faces is a testament to the depth of this connection. At the core of this behavior is the molecular and neurological interplay that makes dogs particularly attuned to humans, their expressions, moods, and emotional states. A crucial aspect of dog-human bonding is the role of oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. In both humans and dogs, oxytocin is released during interactions that involve eye contact, petting, and playing. This hormone not only enhances the feeling of attachment, but also fosters trust and reduces stress in both parties involved. Studies have shown that when dogs and their human companions gaze into each other's eyes, their oxytocin levels rise concomitantly, reinforcing the bond and encouraging behaviors associated with mutual affection and recognition. The significance of the dog-human bond stretches beyond emotional well-being. For humans, having a dog can lead to reduced anxiety, lower blood pressure, and increased physical activity. From a dog's perspective, being able to recognize and seek out familiar human faces can be a matter of survival, as well as a source of reward and comfort. This behavior is seen when dogs exhibit excitement upon their owner's return home or express stress when separated for extended periods. Consider, for example, service dogs aiding individuals with disabilities. These dogs are trained not only to perform specific tasks, but also to tune into their owner's emotional and physical states, showcasing an extraordinary level of attentiveness and empathy. Similarly, therapy dogs visiting hospitals and nursing homes influence the patient's mood and stress levels, highlighting the therapeutic potential born from the bond between canines and humans. Despite the warmth of this connection, challenges exist. The expectation that all dogs will inevitably bond with humans might not hold true due to differences in temperament, breed, or life experiences. Additionally, some scholars debate the extent to which the bond is mutual versus humans projecting their own emotional needs onto their pets. Linking this behavior back to the broader topic of molecular mysteries, the dog-human bond is a beautiful example of evolutionary adaptation driven by chemical and neurological cues. Understanding such bonds in depth offers fascinating insights into communication between species, showcasing how intertwined our existences have become and may continue to be in the evolving dynamics of domestic companionship.